The gaming community is buzzing about the Nintendo Switch 2, officially announced for release on June 5, 2025. But with a price tag of $449.99 in the US and some games costing upwards of $80, is it actually a good time to buy one? Especially considering the original Nintendo Switch now retails around $300 with cheaper games, questions arise whether upgrading is worth it or not. Well, get ready, because today we're having a look at the top 10 reasons to buy or to wait for the Nintendo Switch 2.
Super Players.
Number 10. The Switch 2 introduces a more powerful processor, enabling smoother gameplay at higher resolutions. According to hands-on reviews, it supports 4K output when docked, a significant leap for both TV and portable gaming. Games like Metroid Prime 4 Beyond and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom run at 60 FPS, enhancing the experience. So if you want the latest and greatest from Nintendo, the Switch 2 is the way to go. Number 9. The Switch 2's $449.99 price tag puts it as a premium upgrade. But that said, the $150 difference compared to the original Switch's $299.99 launch price may deter budget-conscious buyers, especially in an inflationary economy. Also, some games are going to cost $80 or more in some cases, making not only the console, but also the games more expensive. The original Switch remains an economical choice due to its lower cost, extensive game library, and comparable gaming experience for casual players. Number 8. The Switch 2 comes with a 7.9-inch 1080p LCD screen with HDR support, and up to 120 frames per second refresh rate, and it significantly enhances handheld gaming compared to the original Switch's 6.2-inch 720p display. The screen is also about 27% larger, and since it has a sharper resolution, it delivers crisper visuals. The HDR adds vibrant colors and contrast, and the higher refresh rate ensures smoother gameplay, making games more immersive and responsive. While the LCD panel may not match OLED's contrast, the overall package offers a modern premium handheld experience that for some may justify the Switch 2's $450 price. Number 7. One argument for waiting for the Switch 2 is that while its backwards compatibility ensures that most original Switch games will work, Nintendo's note about certain games being unsupported or not fully compatible, with some under investigation, introduces potential hurdles for gamers with larger libraries. Compatibility issues can stem from hardware differences, reliance on specific features, or lack of developer support for older titles. Players with extensive collections face a higher risk of encountering unsupported games, which could disrupt their gaming experience or require keeping an original Switch, just as a backup. Number 6. However, one good reason for getting a Nintendo Switch 2 now is that the games that are supported are actually getting some enhancements. For example, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom both gain smoother frame rates, faster load times, and sharper graphics, up to 4K docked. They also support the Zelda Notes service via the Nintendo Switch app for in-game help, which also adds achievements. Upgrades are free for Nintendo Switch Online, plus the expansion pack members, or you can get those upgrades for just $9.99. Number 5. The original Switch had some launch issues, like Joy-Con drift and others, which Nintendo kinda resolved or mitigated through updates and revised hardware through the years. That said, nobody wants to be a Nintendo beta tester while paying premium for a new console. And yes, Nintendo is likely to resolve some of these early release issues through firmware updates, patches, or recalls. But waiting for post-launch reviews and real user feedback can mitigate the risks by providing clarity on performance, stability, and compatibility, ensuring a smoother experience. So, if this makes sense to you, waiting might just be the answer. Number 4. The Nintendo Switch 2 introduces enhanced online capabilities that significantly improve social interaction and multiplayer experiences compared to the original Switch. These upgrades, centered around features like Game Chat, Game Share, and an expanded Nintendo Switch Online service, leverage the console's advanced hardware and aim to make online gaming more seamless and engaging. It even supports video chatting through a webcam sold separately, making this the most social Nintendo console ever made and a good reason to get it on day one. Number 3. Nintendo's long-term support for its consoles is a defining aspect of its strategy. ensuring that systems like the original Nintendo Switch, launched in March of 2017, remain relevant and supported for years beyond the release of successors like the Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5, 2025. This approach, rooted in maximizing the value of hardware and catering to a broad audience, means that the original Switch is expected to receive new games, updates, and online services well into the late 2020s. For gamers satisfied with the original Switch's capabilities and its extensive, often more affordable game library, this extended support significantly reduces the urgency to upgrade to the pricier Switch 2, offering a compelling case to stick with the current system. Number 2. The Nintendo Switch 2 introduces a lineup of exclusive games that are unavailable on the original Nintendo Switch. The perfect example of this would be Mario Kart World. This open-world racing game redefines the Mario Kart franchise. Players can drive across a continuous interconnected world, exploring off-course areas like plains, cities, and volcanoes, all while enjoying dynamic weather and day-night cycles. This, and other games like Donkey Kong Bonanza and Duskbloods, an exclusive game from the Elden Ring developers, might be more than enough for a lot of players to decide to pull the trigger on buying the Switch 2. Number 1. Now, for the budget-conscious gamer, purchasing a Nintendo Switch is more economical than opting for a Nintendo Switch 2. The original Switch offers a $150 lower upfront cost, access to a vast and affordable game library, and continued support from Nintendo with new releases and updates. While the Switch 2 provides advanced features and exclusive titles, these come at a higher price that may not align with budget priorities. Unless you specifically value the Switch 2's exclusives or enhanced performance, the original Nintendo Switch remains a cost-effective and capable gaming option, ensuring value for money and flexibility in spending. Plain and simple, the Nintendo Switch 2 is a more expensive gaming console with more expensive games like Mario Kart World, and this fact alone may deter more budget-conscious buyers. So in this case, waiting might just be the way to go. And there you have it. The Nintendo Switch 2 offers compelling upgrades for gamers seeking the latest technology, with superior hardware, exclusive games, and future-proofing. However, its higher cost and potential compatibility issues might deter some. Waiting to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 could be beneficial for more budget-conscious players, or those wanting to get some reviews and avoid early adopter risks. Ultimately, the decision hinges on individual priorities. Tech enthusiasts might lean more towards buying, while the more casual gamers may find waiting to be more prudent and easier on the wallet.
Super players.